I would say there are so many crossovers. But the biggest one, actually, I just wrote a blog post about this, is observation. So as educators, we sit back, we observe the children and the environment, and that guides our practice. We want to give that same skill to children. We want them to be observing in nature. What do they notice? How can they attend to that? What can they change about the environment? What can they do to improve? So I feel like Montessori's education, like every lesson has a purpose, and there's always a control of error. So like the lessons that we are instilling in children, they're tying all back to nature-based learning and how we can, it's a cycle, how we can help ourselves, how we can help others, and how we can help our environment. So I truly, at the core, I believe that Montessori is nature-based education wherever you are. And that's another big piece for us because we're opening in Philadelphia, where if you walk around there, there isn't always access to nature, which we'll probably talk about later on in our interview. But that piece is so important because everybody deserves to interact every day with nature, whether you're on the concrete looking at the little grass sprouting out, or you're outside observing the clouds and the patterns that they're making. So I think the crossover is really strong. Do you want to add anything, Alli?
Yeah, I was going to say so much of Maria's work was about the role of interdependency. And so we want to help our children understand their role in the universe. We give them the universe. We teach them about all of the environment, whether that's the local ecology. We're spending time talking to them about the mammals, about the birds. We're talking to them about the weather system. We're talking to them about the geology of this urban environment, but also how that relates to places so far away from Philadelphia. And that gives them a greater understanding of their purpose in life. We think now more than ever is so important that we educate young children about sustainable practices. And we hope that and envision Mountain Laurel to be a place that practices what it preaches and puts all of that out into the world.